amount of focus y'all putting in the movement and spacing and stuff like that, how much are y'all kind of talking to the bigs about where they're supposed to be to make sure all that stuff is working the way you want it to look?
Yeah, that's important. Just giving them direction when we're playing in these movement environments, where they're going, what's the reads. So a lot of what we're working on in practice, same thing, watching film on it. And we had a good day today. So we'll continue to build on that.
Have you seen just JV trying to fit into some of the tweaks you guys have made this so far during training camp?
You know, it's a work in progress. JV is doing a good job. He's watching film on it. He's working on it in his PD. And then, you know, we're getting the games and realizing that we just got to continue to create space for each other, especially when he and Z are on the floor. So it'll be work, but we'll continue to figure it out.
Just a couple more practices left, Willie. How do you feel this team is? Do you feel like they're ready for the regular season?
Yeah, we're improving. We like the fact that we had the 4 games and then some time off to recover, practice, watch film. So we want to go into Memphis with our energy high, feeling rejuvenated, and feeling like these practices allowed us to really work on our execution on both ends of the floor. So we're feeling confident about that.
And how much are you guys using kind of the bigs as facilitators, whether giving it to them at the nail or top of the key, stuff like that, as a way to space the floor as well?
You know, that's the NBA now. A lot of times you hit these bigs at the top of the floor or elbow, post. They become like point guards. You know, they're dictating the next move, the dominoes. And so if they go to the left side of the floor, you know, you got action on that side of the floor. So it's a lot of read and react, and our bigs are doing a good job of catching it. We're putting them in positions to be successful. You know, it'll be work for us. It's the start of the season. We don't expect at this point in the year that our offense or our defense is going to be the best that it could be, but we want to make sure that we continue to improve.
I think Antonio said in one of these broadcasts when he was playing, like they had many weeks of training camp before the first preseason game. Is that a way you've seen the game change, of just like that time period you've got before the first game?
Say it again.
And Antonio basically said that, like, he had, when he was playing, like a lot of weeks before the first preseason game, like I guess the period leading up to like the first game was just much longer. Is that a way you've seen things change?
That's one way it's definitely changed. You know, it's less preseason games, which I think is okay. You probably get, 7-8 days of practice time before you start your first preseason game. So it goes real quick. I think the beauty in it now is that you can get those days back on the back end of when you finish preseason, especially if you only play 4 games. I think it's beneficial for us.
Is there any new injury updates or anything like that, maybe with Jose or anybody?
No new news.
Okay.
Nope.
Any of those guys able to go through practice today? Jose?
Limited for Jose, but Larry and Cody went through a full practice.